welcome back. So today I'm going to be trying out a new drugstore brand that I just found on Ulta.com. I'm so excited. I bought pretty much a full face of makeup. I'm pretty sure I hit everything. If not, we'll just have to roll with it, but I'm pretty sure I have everything. So it is the Model's Own beauty line. This is a drugstore brand. It is more a little bit on the higher end side, about $10 to $20, but some things are under $10 as well. You can't even really see how beautiful this packaging is. It goes from like a nice turquoise to a white. Such a pretty ombre packaging. It has like raised letters right here. It's so beautiful. I was looking on Ulta and they didn't have a ton of reviews, but they did have a few. Some of them were really good, some of them were not so good. So I figured we could just try this out today. So I'm going to use my regular eyeshadow primer, which is the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, which I think will be great to use with this because it'll give it a fair shot. I think pretty much everything from Model's Own is on sale, at least today. It's Monday and this video is going up tomorrow. So I will have a link down below to these products if you are interested. Hopefully they'll still be on sale because there's some things that have like quite a few dollars off. Alright, I'm going to add some tape. I forgot what this palette looks like, so it's kind of like a first impression for the both of us. This is the Vintage Rose palette. Oh, here's the colors on the back. So here are some of the shades. I just went with a palette that I felt like I would actually use. So we're just going to open this up. I want to do a drugstore makeup tutorial within the next week or two, so let me know if you guys are interested. Also, a lot of people are sending me tweets about the new brand in Walmart. Was it Kiko Cosmetics? Kinko? I have seen it. I've been on the hunt for it. Once I can get my hands on it, I will definitely review it for you guys, but I am wanting to do like a new series where I test out like a whole line of I'm wanting to do a series where I test out a whole line of new makeup from the drugstore. Like if there's a new brand out, I want to get it all and do a video like this for you guys. So let me know down below if you like it, or you can just give it a thumbs up to let me know as well. So this is what it looks like. It has like holographic packaging. The plastic container is kind of cheap, but you know, I don't really care as long as the product on the inside is really nice. So you do have a very large mirror, and it comes with a little sheet, and then you have a dual-ended brush, which actually looks pretty nice. So that is the brush right there. I don't know about you, but that looks pretty to me. There are the shades. Pans of the eyeshadows are pretty small, but you have pretty much every shade that you need. You have highlight, transition shades, sparkle shades, all of that. So we're just gonna dive right into it and see how good this thing is. I'm going to first take the shade Lily. I'm going to put this all over my lid just to set that primer. Seems a little bit chalky. We'll see if all the other shades are a little bit better. You could always use a face powder to set your primer as well, but I wanted to try this out. It's a little bit patchy, but we can make it work. Okay, I would definitely not recommend that to put all over the lid. I would probably just use that as a brow bone next time. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with Cameo, which is right here. Very, very pretty color. And put this into the crease. Not too much fallout either, and it's building really nicely. I think it looks pretty. I'm gonna go in with the shade Harvest. Just go right below that color that we just put on. I feel like you can't really tell. I don't know if this light's throwing it off. Let's try this. Yeah, let's just take that off. I feel like it's taking some of the color away. This color I'm just putting on would be really pretty for a mauve makeup look. And then I'm going to take Rosebud, which is this dark brown right here. Put that a little bit into the crease and in the outer V. Yeah, they blend pretty easily. Then I'm going to take the shade Lace, which is right here. It's a pretty shimmery color. I'm going to put this all over my lid. So it is pretty. It's a nice shimmer. I will say it doesn't have like that wow factor. But for a drugstore shimmer eyeshadow, it is not bad. It looks really pretty. You could probably even wet your brush with Fix Plus and it would come off a lot more intense. I actually don't mind the palette. I think it looks really good. That's what the palette looks like now that I'm done. You can see there's not a ton of fallout. I think it's really nice. It did a lot better than I thought it would. Let's be real. I'm not usually the biggest fan of mauve eyeshadow looks. I think what did it for me is the lid color. I really like it. It looks very, very pretty. It's definitely not a Natasha Denona shimmer eyeshadow, but it's still really good for an affordable palette. So now I have a new liquid liner to try. I love liquid liner. This is the I Define liquid liner, and it's in the shade black, and that's the packaging. It kind of looks like my Makeup Forever ink eyeliner. Hopefully this dries matte. Oh my god, this is big. I did not expect it to be this big. Wow! Okay, that's pretty large, you guys. That is large and in charge. So there's the applicator. Let's do a swatch. Ooh, that looks good. I don't know if it's gonna dry matte though. You guys know I love my matte eyeliners. Seems like it's really black, but what's throwing it off, I think, is that it's a shiny liquid liner, so it's not looking as intense. I feel like it's a little bit easier to do a wing because the felt tip is a little bit stiffer. It's not too stiff, but I have a lot more control than if it was really flimsy. So I feel like I just did that wing in like no time. I think I love my Flower Beauty liner more just because it is a matte black liner and it's super black, but this is not terrible. So if you don't mind a shiny black liner, I mean, it doesn't look bad, you know? Okay, so I'm going to do lashes and stuff in a little bit. I'm going to let this eyeliner dry, but I'm going to go in with some face products, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be taking this Face Base Face Primer. It says it smooths, corrects, and primes. It's all about the base with this face primer that leaves you with a flawless bare skin. It says apply this oil-free canvas using your fingertips for a truly enhanced base and flawless makeup all day long. I'm just going to use this with our hands today. Yeah, everything for face is in this blue to white packaging. So ooh, this is like really nice. This is actually really nice for drugstore. So that's what it looks like. Really cute packaging. I love that you could just stand it up on your vanity if you wanted to. Has a pump. This is giving me some serious elf vibes. This definitely looks like a silicone primer. Sometimes these primers freak me out because these will tend to make me very oily throughout the day. So we're going to see. We are going to see. Looks like it's mattifying right now. I don't know what it is, but silicone primers and stuff like this, they're really great for my pores, but ooh, throughout the day, it's like a sliding hot mess. So I usually tend to stay away from primers like this. So I did just self-tan, and I think I got a shade for me. Probably gonna use, oh wait, these are both in buff. What was I doing when I was ordering? I ordered like 2 of so many things. This is the Runway Matte Foundation, and it says get totally even with this weightless matte liquid foundation that will take you seamlessly from AM to PM. Apply with a brush, sponge, or fingertips and build coverage gradually for the girl who likes to work hard and play harder. Okay! You get 1 fluid ounce, which is really nice. And let's see this packaging. Okay, so I actually like this packaging. I like that you can see the color, and it's a oil-free foundation as well. A nice, just plain frosted tube with white writing. I like that. I dig it. So again, I'm using the shade Buff 03. Hopefully this will match my self-tan. Pray for me, because I'm pretty dark right now. I used Loving Tan last night. If you don't follow my Snapchat, I did update you guys on what I liked more between the, oh, this is probably going to be a little light. Tarte Self-Tanner and the Loving Tan. I prefer the Loving Tan. It is a little bit light, but you know, we're just going to have to work with it, okay? It's a first impression. Oh, this is thick, girl. Thick and light. Holy shit. That is full freaking coverage. Alright, this is very, very light. Wow, I need this in a darker color. Okay, this is looking pretty damn good. I love finding a new drugstore foundation. You guys know I like love finding a new one. Wow, this looks really nice. It's not like accentuating my pores or anything. Okay. Color, like the tone is there, it's just too light. It feels really lightweight on the skin, even though it's super full coverage. It's not sticky. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush, and I'm just gonna apply it on this side of my face just to see how it applies with a brush. So, see what way we like better. Probably should have took my NYX foundation mixer and like mixed it in with this, but you know, didn't want you to think it wasn't a true review, you know? I personally feel like a beauty blender is easier, but if you want lighter coverage, I would go in with a brush. But I feel like I'm gonna have to build up a little bit more on this side, so I'm just gonna go in with the sponge and blend this out again. So I prefer this one with a sponge sometimes, or at least lately, I have been preferring things with a brush, but this one, I think a sponge will be best. It definitely is not like a satin matte. This is a full matte foundation, but I did not use as much product as I thought I would. And this color is going to be great for when I get like nice and lighter. Right now, it ain't working too much, but when I get lighter, it'll be good. Now I'm going to take this Flawless Under Eye Concealer, And I got the shade Pearl 22. Hopefully this doesn't make me too much lighter. I'm gonna really rely on bronzer today. Oh, it's a clicky. So it's a click pen. I'm gonna do this on one eye, and then I know I have that concealer palette, so I'm gonna see if maybe I can do another eye with that. So I'm just gonna do this one. So again, what shade is this? Peach or Pearl? This is a thick concealer. So I am going to drag this down and highlight a little bit with it. Or a lot of it, let's be real. I feel like this is a nice concealer. Up close, it looks more of a medium coverage concealer, even though it is thick, if that makes any sense at all. But it's not bad. I feel like it blends with the foundation really, really well. This concealer is not dewy whatsoever. It's kind of, I don't know if it's just melting into the foundation, but it's definitely like matte. Everything on my face is matte right now. If you do not like matte, you will probably not like any of these products I'm using on my face. The fact that it's a medium coverage is fine because the foundation is completely full coverage and I don't really need a full coverage concealer on top of it, especially to bring it down my cheek. Alright, so now I'm going to use the Flawless Concealer Palette. And this says, with 4 shades that can be blended to match your skin tone, the under eye area will be illuminated, and shadows banished, leaving you wide and awake. It has that same kind of packaging as the eyeshadow palette, but it is not holographic. It's just silver letters. There are the 4 shades right there. It has a mirror, which is fantastic. I'm just going to take this concealer brush by Kat Von D, and I'm going to go into the lightest shade right here. This is pretty thick too. I'm going to add a little bit of this peachy shade right here. Kind of going for that same highlighted effect underneath the eye. I feel like this is a little bit more of a tough concealer, but we'll see if the sponge can blend it out a little bit better. Okay, it's not bad, but I don't really like it. This is not my favorite. I like this side way better. I feel like this side's starting to look a little bit cakey with that concealer on, and I honestly didn't apply too much. Like, it was a pretty light layer all over. So not obsessed with this concealer palette, have to say. Maybe you could go in and just put this in the dark areas and then put the other concealer pen on top. But to highlight and everything, I feel like it's not as good as the concealer pen in my opinion. So if you don't really have intense dark circles, I would probably pass on this. And I did get a new powder. This is the Grand Finale Loose Powder in Translucent 01. So this says, the velvet texture combined with a light finish for a look that's a total game changer. Oh, this is cute. So there's the packaging. Very nice, very nice. Oh God, how do I open it? Okay, what the hell? I just complimented you. Whoa. Okay, I don't like that packaging, have to say. We'll see. You get a sponge, and then you have the seal. This does not look translucent. It looks like it has like a yellow tone to it. I don't know if you can see that. We're gonna see how it looks on the skin. Also, on the inside of the lid, it does have a mirror again. So I'm just gonna shake some out. Just be careful taking off the lid. Okay, well I guess the mirror doesn't really matter anymore if you're like me and you just like go in. Yeah, this definitely has a banana yellow tone to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that bake, and I don't think I got an eyebrow product, which is kind of crazy. I thought I did. So I forgot to get an eyebrow product. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows and my lashes off camera. So yeah, I'll be back after I finish my brows and my lashes, and we'll bronze up this skin. We'll match a little bit more, you know? Okay guys, so I'm back and now we're going to bronze the face. I'm going to quickly let you know what I have on my lashes. I did use the Makeup Revolution Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Blonde. And then for my lashes, I'm actually trying out this brand. It's the Lily Lashes Bandless Lashes in Faux Mink Layla, and I love these. They are gorgeous. I love faux mink lashes. I think they're my favorites. I'm gonna go in with my MUA Professional brush. You can get these brushes at CVS. I'm gonna dust away the baking, and I really like the way it looks. I really like the eyeshadow too. The eyeshadow is really winning me over. Have this matte bronzing powder, but then oh my god, I got 2 of this too. What the hell is wrong with me? So I might bronze with this and then contour this, we'll see. So this is in the shade 01 Light Tan. Again, that same packaging. Alright, that's looking a little orange. Oh, that's pretty orange. Alright, we'll just try it out though. We'll try it. Wish me luck. And then let's look at this Sculpt and Glow contour palette. Whoa, these pans are freaking huge. orange. This looks really pretty. It really reminds me of the Flower Beauty one, except this is giving me like NARS orgasm vibes. And this bronzing one, you can see the difference. This one's definitely more orange. This one has more of like an ashy tone to it. We'll see how this looks bronzed. But y'all, alright, don't judge me, okay? I'm doing this for you. We gotta see if it looks really bad. So I'm gonna take, oh my god, it's very pigmented. Alright, I'm not gonna judge it until I put it on my face. So, using this MAC brush, I think if you go a little heavy maybe. So that's one side done, one side not done. Bronzer really makes a difference. It really does. So I'm just gonna take it into my hairline. Holy wow. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same on this side. Alright, a little heavy-handed with that one. Good thing my bangs are over here. So, you need like the smallest amount of product. So that's what I'm doing. Very light. Okay. Do a little bit on my chin. Kind of make us even here. Okay, well. Okay, now it's looking orange. God, if you go in way too heavy like I just did on this side, it is gonna look orange. So make sure if you want to try this out, you're not very fair. If you are very fair, you are not gonna like this. It is gonna look straight orange on your skin. I do find that it does blend really well. Like it's blending pretty seamlessly right now. I feel like it looks kind of like, I don't know, really nice. Now, it is more on the orange side. Luckily, it does blend well. There are some high-end ones that do not blend as well as this one just blended in, but I don't mind it. So let's move on to the Sculpt and Glow palette. I'm going to be taking this Sculpt shade. Again, this does have a really huge mirror. I'm going to use this Morphe M523. Hopefully this blends just as well as the bronzer. So I'm going to take this in. I'm feeling it. Alright. This foundation's holding up really well. It's a nice contour shade. I like it. Now I'm going to go in with the blush. The blush doesn't really go with the look, but we're just going to do it for the sake of the video. Just do a little bit on the cheeks. Like a nice light peachy color. It does have a sheen to it. Not obsessed with the blush, but it's not terrible. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush and go in with the highlight palette, which is called Light Up. I'm going to use this on one side of my face. Now I'm going to take this other highlight shade, which is in the color Peach Pearl. I'm going to see how this looks on the face. This does not look the same as this. I don't know if that's supposed to be the same. They don't look the same. I'm real confused. This has got like a purple glow to it. What? I mean, it's pretty. It's a really soft powder. But that ain't the color I'm going for. I feel like it accentuates my pores just a little bit, but it's not terrible. This one is like, damn, this is intense over here. Not the easiest to blend out, but I actually like this full face right now. Going back into this dark brown, which is in Rosebud. Connect that to my Art of V. We're just gonna go smoky with it today. Yeah, I'm not obsessed with the highlighter. I don't know what it is. I feel like it looks thick, if that makes any sense. I'm going to take this little end from the brush that came in here, and I'm going to take the shade Harvest, and I'm just going to blend that out. Okay, and then for lips, I was going to use this Model's Own liquid lip in the shade Candy Cane, but I didn't realize I was going to be doing more of a mauve look today. I thought I was going to do something a little bit more warm, but I'll show you a swatch of it real quick. Very pigmented. Again, like I said, it does have that minty smell to it. This is more of a mousse formula. I don't know if this is going to dry down completely matte, but I will keep you guys updated on it because it is really pretty. I'm going to use this Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip in the shade 07 Tiramisu. Then I'm going to take a little bit of buttercream frosting and put this in the center. This smells like buttercream frosting. Holy crap. So really quickly, I'm going to round up everything that I mentioned in this video, let you know what my first impressions are. I will leave down below in the comments like an update of how I thought it wore throughout the day and everything. I love the eyeshadow a lot more than I thought I would. Once I have liner and lashes on, I feel like it looks really good. The shimmer eyeshadow looks awesome. So far the primer is going really well. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of those kind of primers, like the silicone looking one. So we'll see how the foundation lasts with that primer. I love the foundation so far. I think it looks really great. The same with the stick concealer. The concealer palette I'm not the biggest fan of. I think it's a little too thick for me. Not the kind of coverage that I want, so I would pass on that. The bronzer is a little orange. A lot of orange. It's a lot of orange. If you are more on the fair side, you're going to hate it because it is going to make you look just orange. I'm obsessed with the highlighter. I think the highlighter looks a little bit just, I don't know, it's just not my favorite formula, I would say. It is very shiny and intense, but on my skin with my texture and everything, I'm not the biggest fan. The eyeliner I do like, but it's not as black as I like. I would go with the Flower Beauty liquid liner, and I really did like the sculpting palette, like the sculpt color in it was really pretty. So that's my first impressions of this drugstore makeup brand. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments what you want to check out next from this brand. If there's any other drugstore brands that you want me to try that are new, let me know down below in the comments as well. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!